Hey, I'm KIC and welcome back home. Yeah, it's not the prettiest home in the world. It's a little green, but let me turn the light off. It's actually okay. So I have already started to trigger the build for prefab tier 2B, which a little bit of poking around tells me that this is actually the Pelican Hauler, which was something that was created by someone in the community, and then the devs added it to the game, because that has happened. It's not the first time that's happened, but that has happened before, that the devs have added stuff that people have made, which that's pretty cool. Let's not add those. I didn't mean to do that. I was actually going to do something useful with those. My goodness, I don't even know. This is just going to take tons and tons of stuff. I'm kind of dropping these random parts and pieces in here just because, I mean, we got so many random things to get rid of. Let's just drop them in. I mean, right? That's really why they've been collected all along, is just to use them to get rid of this stuff and make it a little easier to build. I don't know that we're actually going to have everything we need to get this done today. I'm hopeful, but I'm not necessarily feeling like that's going to happen. Let me drop these guys down to here. We're going to play with those in a little while, just because, if for no other reason, I suspect that we're going to need to do that. I guess we can spare an extra one of those guys and one of those guys. Assault rifle, later blocks, we'll hang on to those. The thrusters I did take with every intention of turning those. Oh, look at that, more minor cores here. Let's move these for a moment. And you know what? I guess we have a bunch of extra multi-tools. So here, let's drop those guys in there, and then there should be some more stuff in here we can get rid of. Some combat steel, sure, a minigun. Most of the stuff we can get rid of, I feel like that's safe to say. Consoles, we'll leave a couple of these things in here just in case we need some extra stuff to kind of hang on to. I'm not really feeling like that's going to be super necessary, but just in case. Yeah, I think it is going to take a little while to build up all of the resources we need in there, so that's probably going to mean that dropping... that was a good little chunk right there. That didn't really seem to do much, but whatever, we'll throw it in there anyway, just in case it matters. Dropping the furnace down is going to be a good thing to do today. Now, obviously, since we still need a crap ton of sathium and a bunch of iron, I'm probably going to have to go scavenge a bunch of blocks off of all the various Titan parts and all those things we have around here. And if that's the case, that's totally okay. That's not a big deal. I'm not super concerned about that. Not by a long shot. And then we'll need to do some plastic raw material. Here, let's just do, I think 11 of those will be fine. And then we'll do some wooden planks. We'll just kind of drop... we didn't even need that many. Whatever, that's fine. And we'll drop some planks in. I think those are going to be needed for the growing plots, of course. And then I guess we could grab all this stuff and start tossing it in there, but I'm kind of hesitant to do that right now. I suspect, like I said, that we're going to need to go do a bunch more scavenging to pick up all the parts we need. For right now, though... Oh, here, let's do it this way. Maybe we can do a filler, and we'll just kind of put all that stuff back in place right there. That looks great. Can we connect you guys? We'll do something like this. 1, 2, 3. I'm just checking my math and making sure everything is going to fit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm probably going to pop a hole in the wall like right over here. Because what I'm going to do... 1, 2, 3... sure, we'll do it this way. That's fine. Here, we'll... I guess I didn't need to fill in as many of those as I did, but that's okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's going to be slightly problematic. Yeah, I think... Hey, hold on. Little quick on the draw there. We're going to pull that block back, because we didn't need to put that one down just yet. Going to do this one instead. Here we go. That's much more betterer. And then we'll just go ahead and poke a hole in the wall right there, and in fact we'll poke a hole in the wall right there, and we'll get rid of these blocks right here. They're just kind of in the way anymore. And just to fill it in, we're going to put you right there. And I don't know, I kind of like the look of this opened up a little more. I think that's a decent look. Here, we'll fill in that hole too. My bad. What about you? If I get rid of these guys, are we okay? I think we're okay if we get rid of those. And then we're basically just going to shove a furnace somewhere like right there, basically. Perfect. And then if we go over to this guy, I'm very curious to see how this is going to operate. I mean, I kind of have an idea of what to expect, but I'm curious to see how quickly it's going to process this stuff. Nitrocellulose, man, there are just so many random ores and things around here. Do you work on crushed stone and promethium? Inquiring minds want to know. Here, let's fill in some of these guys up here just so there's... You don't belong in there. Heavy weapon upgrade kit. Get out of there, man. Everything else I think is good in there. Let's go drop these in. I don't remember where we got the furnace. It came from somewhere. How's that for storytelling? Item not accepted. You should probably use a constructor. Okay, so magnesium, crushed stone, and promethium it doesn't do anything with. But apparently, when you throw some ore in there, are we like super hot? Oh yeah, it's like stupidly hot right there. My bad. Apparently, when you throw ore in there, it just starts processing. I mean, I did read that it said it was kind of automated. This is pretty spectacular, I gotta say. I mean, it's crunching out stuff pretty quickly. We're still going to be short on materials by a long shot. But that's okay, because we're making a pretty decent dent. Yes, I know, it's too hot over there. Whatever, I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling great. See? When we come in, we just have to be sure to run quickly. My bad. Maybe I should have moved it back a spot and built a wall and a door and all that stuff. Whatever, I mean, if we stand right here, we're okay. It's a little too warm right there, but we're fine right here. I mean, hey, can open the door up and, you know, run right out, cool down. It's okay. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of spoiled stuff in there. My bad. Let's go ahead and need an energy bar. My bad. We'll fix that stack up. So these guys need to go back in here. That's okay, then. That's kind of what I figured. Oh, stone dust. Yeah, of course, that's not going to go in there. That's not going to need to do anything. Of course it won't. Here, do we have, if I switch this to all, we should be able to make a bunch of refined pentaxid. So I'm just going to queue up as much as we can in there. That's going to take care of all of our pentaxid over here. That's going to solve that problem. It's not really a problem, but it'll take care of it. And then I'm just kind of looking here. Do we have anything else we should do? We should probably make a bunch of promethium pellets, so I'll just go ahead and tell it to queue up a couple hundred of those. That'll take care of the promethium problem, which is not a problem at all, but I'm going to call it that anyway. And then we should probably queue up some, I'm going to say 30? Is that what we need? I think we need 30, or maybe we need 15. Maybe we need 15. I bet we need 15. I'm trying to hit the ammo box. Ammo box, you're holding 30, so that means we need 15. Let's make some 15 mil, because we're going to need some of that, too. Where are you? 15 mil. Railgun bullets. 15 mil. Let's make, like, 20 of those, I guess. It's funny, I was checking in on stuff when I got back to the base. The battery was actually at 88%. Now, I'm not sure, but my suspicion is that if the base can, it'll draw power from the battery before it draws it from the fuel tank. But I was kind of impressed with that, because the fuel tank was dry, but the battery was at 88%, and that made me think, we might not be doing too badly after all. We have a lot of stuff that we basically saved and scavenged from... I guess we can throw those guys in there. All of this journey into Yithash and other locations. And we'll drop these in. That's going to help cut down on some of the neodymium we need. Now, of course, once all the neodymium is processed, we're going to have to use that to finish this off. I'm just taking a look here. The copper, the cobalt, we're probably going to need significant quantities of silicon. And then we're going to need a bunch of the hardened battle, combat, etc. steel. Look at that. There's a bunch of neodymium. You're still going to be busy for a while. I know, we're overheating, basically. Oh, check it out. It wasn't overheating. How exciting. So I think at this point, I'm kind of faced with a bit of a dilemma where I can say we either spend a bunch of time, and when I say we, I'm saying the royal we, which really just means me, waiting for all this stuff to process, or we can kind of go do some other stuff. Now, there are kind of limited things to do in that regard, but I wouldn't mind visiting one of the trading stations again because I feel like I want to go back and play with one of those. I didn't really get a good feeling for everything I'm supposed to be doing there. And what I'd also like to do is take the time here to set up... Oh man, we already have we already have these guys set up. So we need rad protection, the EVA boost, which is kind of necessity, and a multi-boost. We have one of these guys already set up, ready to go. I feel like one of them was set up and ready to go, but I don't remember which one. Not that one. Here, let's put you in the corner. And we'll just kind of switch all these out. Oh, that's light armor, right? We're doing light armor there, heavy armor. Do some medium, and some medium. All right, so that means we can drop this guy off in here just to make sure it's all good. So we need rad protection, we need the multi-boost, and then we need some EVA boost. I feel like I might want to keep one of those just in case, because that is kind of handy to have the cold. Armor boost, mobility, let's see, what else do we have in here? Should we save one of these? Maybe keep a rad one around just to be safe. I realize that we're going to get tons of these and probably already have had tons of these. There's no real need to be making all these extras and all of that. We could just repair the armor we have. I totally recognize that. Whatever, I'm good with this. So what I'm going to do is fire this bad boy up. Hey, I said, actually, you know what? Actually, no, we're fine. Take it back. I was going to say we're going to need some stuff before we go, but you know what? We don't. I'm going to head off into space, and I'll just meet you at the nearest trading station, just because I kind of want to play around with one of those a little more, and then we'll probably come back here, maybe do some more scavenging, that sort of stuff. We'll check in and see where we are. Maybe I'll just spend a bunch of time in between today and tomorrow and do all the scavenging we need to finish off the CV. I don't know. We'll see. This is the Ananta, whatever it is, asteroid field. I had to think about that word. What is this? It's an asteroid field. So we're going to go ahead and use pad A to dock our vessel here, and then we'll go wander inside. I guess you're not going to click down. That's okay. We'll just wander over here. All right, this makes me think of KOTOR. Trading area. All right, look at this. We got people on board. We can talk to Trader MaCorp. MaCorp, do you have stuff that you would buy from me? Okay, so oxygen tank boost, insulation. We could theoretically sell you an insulation one. So if I click sell, I just get a crap ton of money. That's great. I like that. Can I sell you an oxygen tank boost? And another one, and another one. That's great. Radiation, I don't have any of those. I do have an EVA boost. And I guess we could change the quantity on that to make that go faster if that were needed. It's not, since we don't have a ton of them. Wow, look at that. Just like that, we have sold and made a crap ton of money. That's spectacular. Holy cow. Drill tier 2, you're a standard drill. You're nothing special. We could buy a bunch of silicon. So if we wanted to buy, I guess, 234, you don't have 234? I don't understand. What am I doing here? 45, 60, is that all you have? What happens there? Oh, so that's what you actually have, and that's your maximum. I see. I'll buy a couple of gold ingots from this guy. I don't know that we actually need them, but we may. Just kind of looking for some other stuff here. Auto miner cores. I wouldn't mind grabbing a few of those. But they're kind of expensive. We don't have that much money. We could buy some magnesium powder. How much would that cost? Because we kind of go through that a fair amount, I think. I'll go ahead and spend the money on that. We don't really need any refined pentaxid. Cobalt. We're probably going to need some cobalt here. So we'll buy a little more of that stuff. That's cool. I am digging this a whole heck of a lot. Trading station. Now again, I am sure this is meant for the players. That would kind of spread across the server. Market cafe if we were hungry and needed food. Or needed some wine. If we needed to get our drink on, I guess I know where to go for that. It's going to take us to docking pad B. Interweb. What do you have? Oh, you have a lot of stuff. I should go back and make sure that I just didn't scroll when I should have on the other one. Mobility boost. I can sell you one of those for, wow, that's really expensive for the mobility boost. Why? For 0.004, you'll give me 24 grand. Okay. Armor boost, sure. Multi-boost, sure. I kind of have a setup that I like, and maybe I'm being, I don't know, narrow-minded in that, but I'm okay with it. I kind of like it. It's fine. It works well for me. It hits the main things that I kind of care about. Wow, heavy armor is expensive. I guess I should have brought some armor to sell, huh? I didn't realize it would be that expensive. Night vision goggles, those are maybe worth selling. I don't know. Pulse rifle, those, maybe I should be selling those too, selling those guns. Holy cow. All right, well, actually, no, here, let me go one more time just to make sure I'm not missing anything down here. Could buy a bunch more magnesium powder. I guess we'll do... yeah, we got a bunch of money. We'll do that. Kind of tempted to buy a bunch of plastic, but I don't really think we need it, so I'm not going to sweat it. Crew quarters, the arboretum, the servant, and the medical facilities are all downstairs. Let's see if there's anyone over here who can trade. Doesn't look like it. Man, this is just so cool. Good stuff. Jetpack, please. Let's turn the jetpack off now. I don't want to be floating around everywhere. You're just reading. Okay, that's cool. This makes me think a little bit of playing 7 Days to Die and, you know, running around hitting the traders. Can I... What's in here? Just out of curiosity. Oh, bathroom. I don't need to use the restroom, but thank you very much. No restroom for me. We are reading as well, okay. These are well-read people on this here trading facility. That's pretty cool. Ventilator. I'm guessing this is just kind of going to be nothing really worth checking out down here. I mean, if we needed to heal or something, that'd be great, but we really don't, so... Trader OKY Medical. Oh, I am actually tempted to spend some money on you, buddy. I mean, we could buy a bunch of detox kits. We have a few of them. I'm just thinking about having some stuff around for healing. We'll buy a few of those. The decontamination kits. It's a little expensive for me. Not sure I can afford that. Gonna have to think about it. I don't know why I keep going, but, all right, well, that's cool. That was good stuff right there. I enjoyed that. What else do we have over here? Servant Corp. Servant Corporation. So 40, just about 40 grand for selling the armor over here. So jetpack, we could sell the jetpack boost. That's not worth all that much, but that's fine. And we have, is that an insulation boost? We'll sell that one. Probably had one of those that I was supposed to sell up above, but that's okay. We can buy a steel plate. That's exciting. Chainsaw. I'm not really feeling anything else over there. It's not really necessary. I don't like the gravity generators. They just look cool, man. They look cool. They look cool. Oh, this is a really nice little room here. Kind of a little bit of Clash of the Titans going on in here, but that's cool. I like me some old school Clash of the Titans. Crew quarters, please be quiet. Yes, sir. I will be quiet and respectful of your crew quarters, and I won't check the closet because I can't. Communicators off. Okay. Well, cool. This is, man, these facilities are really neat. I dig this a lot. These are a lot of fun. This is kind of an observation deck, I assume. That's what that's there for. Cool, man. Right on. You're just teleporting around, aren't you? You're something else there, aren't you, buddy? I like how that guy's just waiting with his big old sniper rifle or whatever it is, and just like, all right, come on in. See what happens. I hereby challenge you. Well, I guess at this point I can leave the asteroid field and return back to base, and we can kind of check on where we are in terms of resources with the furnace. kind of get a feel for what else we're going to need to do. I know we're not going to have enough sathium, not enough sathium ore turned into sathium ingots, mind you. And I know we could have bought some more neodymium and other stuff. I guess we could always come back. I'm not feeling like it's super pressing to do all this stuff right this second. I mean, we've got all sorts of options available, but I'm just going to go ahead and head back to the planet. We got a bunch of refined pentaxid in the storage, so don't worry about it, and just in case you were. And I'll meet you back planet side on Madava, where we'll kind of do a little strategy planning session before we sign off and call it a day. I'm going to pass through the asteroid field just a little, see if I can find any resource asteroids, which I haven't yet in any of the asteroid fields I've been to, I think. So, crossing my fingers, not holding my breath. Something we might be able to do is actually build a repair console right now. Kind of wouldn't mind doing that. It would, at the very least, make sure that the whatever that thing is, the wasp, would be good to go. Let's take a look at that right quick. Because, I mean, I originally wanted to do that anyway, so if we could drop that repair console down, that would be spectacular. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm looking for, honestly. Where would you be? Repair station? No, that's not you. It'd be that guy right there. We need some Zascosium to be able to do that. Now, let's drop all of... nope, my bad. I want the ammo back. My bad. Let's drop all that back in there. Oh, hi. These guys are all... Everything is ready to be harvested. Okay, not everything. Those were ready to be harvested. The fruits and the vegetables. Vegetables! Here, let's... there's no O2 in the tanks. That's because I never got around to making an O2 tank. My bad. We don't have any... Ooh, we're not going to have any Zascosium. Crud. I guess I should have bought some Zascosium if the opportunity presented itself. I don't know if it did. I don't remember. It's too late now. Oh well. What can you do? Oops. My bad. My bad. Do we have a bunch of money? Okay. Might need to build an ATM at some point just to be able to store all of that. Put it places. I don't know. So here's where we stand with this. We still need basically 6,000 sathium and then another 5,000 or so iron. The neodymium we have. The silicon, we might not have. That might require me to go do a bunch of digging. Same as the cobalt. The copper potentially as well. We kind of have a couple of options here. A couple different ways we could do this. I could take this drill turret and since we found these guys on, I don't know, Yithash somewhere, I think. I mean, potentially what I could do is I could put this... this looks kind of awkward, but I could just shove this somewhere. I don't really know where. We could shove this... I guess we could just push it all the way back there. That's fine. I don't know how well that would work. We could try putting that on there. We can put a box on there for collecting everything. That'll have to go somewhere. We could try to turn this into a little mining vessel and see if we can get anything useful out of it. I'm not... Wow, this thing has just been messed up by something. What killed you, my friend? You need to be repaired too. I feel bad for you. My goodness, what happened to this? This poor little guy's been so good to us too. That's a shame. That's a crying shame is what that is. Anyway, we could potentially just throw something on there. I guess we could put it on this guy too. This poor thing has been banged up to heck too. This thing has been pretty good to us, even though it got its rear end handed it to itself. But basically, I probably need to go collect more silicon. I probably need to go collect more copper, that sort of stuff, because we don't really have a lot in there. Not a lot of silicon, not a lot of iron. At the very least, I know I've got to go collect a bunch of combat steel, hardened steel, all that sort of stuff, just to be able to make this capital vessel. And that's going to require probably an hour or two on my end of just harvesting. I might have to fly back up into space and hit some other things just because I fear I'm going to run out of locations. I mean, I guess if we pull up the map here, we have all of the Titan spots, wherever those guys are. Those are over here, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Wherever they are. We've got all the Titans. Maybe this way? No. Well, at the very least, we got the fortification. We know we have that one. Vehicle part, defense, those ones. I don't remember if we hit those up with cores. We might have. I don't remember. They look green, so potentially we did. Advanced spaceport, unknown structure. Man, there's still a lot of unknown stuff on this planet. I guess that might be something to do, too. I kind of started to do that and was like, and then I stopped. Can go hit the rest of the Titans, the Titan parts for things. There is, in fact, some copper over there, which might be a good idea. But, man, I hate the idea of cruising over there with a hover vessel. They're just torture to me to drive. I don't like them if I don't have to do it. Regardless, I'm going to spend some time. Maybe I go and just buy whatever I can. I don't really know, but at the very least, we've got to take care of these deficits, and then probably that one as well, and maybe even cobalt. I don't know. I don't know what we have stored up in this guy for other things. Yeah, we've got enough silicon. We're good. That won't be a problem. We've got enough copper. We'll be good. We might end up with enough cobalt by the time the furnace is done processing. No, it has processed. Check that. Here, let's take this stuff out. And we'll go load it up in here. And then we can kind of see where we're at with all this. Nope, I want that back, actually. I didn't mean to put you in there. So here, we'll just drop these guys off. Yeah, we're going to be fine on some of these. The neodymium's probably going to be fine. The cobalt's going to be fine. The silicon and copper are going to be fine. The ones that are not are basically the top two, Sathium and iron. So I'm going to have to spend a lot of time collecting them. I'm going to do that on my own, and I will catch you on another one when hopefully, if we're not actually started on this CV, it won't be far behind, because I'm getting kind of impatient for it. Look at that, we still got some battery power. That's awesome. So I'll catch you on another one. Tell them thanks for watching. See you later.